A couple of weeks ago, I posted a picture of a bee on a purple flower, and I mentioned that it was the type of photo that I have tried repeatedly to get and didn't quite get it, but I'm still trying. And the photo I'm going for is a bee right near a flower, not on a flower, but near a flower, like millimeters away from it, going to the flower. And that's a really tough photo to get. This is not that photo. This is another one in my long line of attempts that didn't quite work out, but I like anyway. This is actually my own backyard. Literally, I can see this little plant. What is this? Lavender? I don't know what this is. Is this flowering purple plant? It's this shrub, maybe a foot tall or 2 feet tall and like 2 feet in diameter. Every year it sprouts up near our back porch, and every year it attracts these huge bumblebees, which is what you see here. This is not a normal size bee. This is a bumblebee. At least I think that's what it's called. See, you can tell I know nothing about plants or bees, but I know a little bit about photography. So that's, we all have our strengths. So I was out there shooting pictures of these bees with my son, my youngest son. And he, like my oldest son, has a little Canon pocket camera that we got him a long time ago. And he's taking pictures and I'm taking pictures. And these things, they don't stay on one flower for more than 1 second. I mean, they're just like, they're here, then they're here, then they're here. And so it is super hard to get a photo of them because they don't stay still. So we tried for like 3 consecutive mornings to get pictures of bees. And sometimes they're in the back, sometimes they're in the front, sometimes you got to get like scooching around on the ground. There's a lot of things that you got to do to get a photo of a bee. And that's what I had to do here. So I think I shot this with my Nikon, either D700 or D500. I don't exactly remember. But it was a crop sensor camera to get a little more reach. So I didn't have to get quite so close. And you know what? It was my D500 now that I think about it. I used a close-up filter. I'm pretty sure it was a +4 close-up filter. Shot it at f5.6, and I really needed a fast shutter speed. So I set my auto ISO settings to never go below 1/250th of a second. And as a result, the aperture or the ISO was 360. And that meant that I could freeze the motion of this bee. I probably should have set it higher, like 500th of a second, but I don't know, it is what it is. So here's this bee on this flower getting some nectar. And I promise you, like not 1 second later, he was gone. And it's like, I don't know it's frustrating. It's exciting. It's all these things all at once to try and shoot photos of bees. And it never has quite worked out to get the photo that I really want to take. But this one it's worth sharing anyway, because I think it's a good photo, even though it's not the ideal one that I've been trying for. It's a fun photo to take, but it's also a memory of a fun time that I spent with my youngest son. It was cool to go out there every morning with him for a couple mornings. And he kind of got bored. And to be honest, so did I. I didn't want to spend all week trying to get photos of bees. I got this one. I was happy with it. And then I moved on to something else. So it's a fun photo, but it's also a reminder of a fun time that I had. And that in some ways is even more important than whether the picture itself worked out.